Game week 25 Sun Dream Team is a Premier League double game week for all teams this week, so the player pool is wide open. It's a 6:30 deadline, so don't get caught out on Friday. Bryan Mbeumo is the most transferred in player at the moment, so Leicester away from home and then Everton at home. Takes pens, takes a lot of the set pieces, but he does blank in game week 26, so he's a nice option this week, but you will be booking in a transfer for next week. Cliver and Semenyo, on the other hand, from Bournemouth, they have nice fixtures this week, but then have the FA Cup the following week, so you won't have to transfer them out if you do go from this week. So Wolves at home, Brighton away. Tougher fixtures than Bryan Mbeumo's, I'd say, but you'd say Bournemouth are probably in better form at the moment. Brighton have had back-to-back wins against Chelsea, and now they face the worst defence in the league in Southampton away. And then Bournemouth at home in the second fixture is a bit tougher, but Matoma, Ruta and Minte are all in really good form. I'd go for Matoma, as his minutes just seem a little bit more secure. Got 2 goals in 2 games. I've had my eye on bringing Cole Palmer back for this game week for a while, but now it's arrived. He's not in the best of form, and neither are Chelsea, but it's still Villa away from home and then Southampton at home in the second fixture. Both look like fixtures that Palmer could haul in, and he did haul in earlier in the season, so 13 points and 15 points in the reverse fixtures. The third highest scoring player on the game at the moment, and he's eligible for Europe in game week 26 now, so he hasn't played in Europe so far this season, but he can play from game week 26. If you're looking for a keeper this week, I think it's between Raya and Martinez from Aston Villa, so both obviously double this week. Martinez has FA Cup and Europe next week, whereas Raya only has Champions League, so 2 fixtures versus 1 on Martinez next week. But Raya has doubled the clean sheets. I think Arsenal defence could be a buy now. Fixtures do look a bit more favourable with the Champions League coming up, so Arsenal could have faced AC Milan or Juventus, but the way that the playoffs landed, Feyenoord and PSV are now the 2 teams that Arsenal could be drawn against tomorrow. From Villa, Rodgers is now 86% owned in the top 1k, so a good option, but everyone does pretty much have him. I prefer Ollie Watkins, who's got back-to-back goals since returning from injury. Cunha and Mateta are decent options in attack if you're looking for a differential striker. Both have 3 goals in the last 3 games, and they both have FA Cup in game week 26. Talking of strikers, Erling Haaland was on the bench for that Real Madrid clash. He had an injury and didn't come on, so we're waiting to hear some more from Pep in the press conferences tomorrow. As it stands, I think I'll probably just be holding unless we hear anything major. When it comes to captaincy, I think there are so many good options this week, but I think the 2 ways to go: Salah, if you're looking to play safe. It is Newcastle and City this week, but he has scored against both of those teams already this season, and he's in red hot form. Or if you are looking to go against Salah this week, I think Palmer is my favourite for that Villa fixture and Southampton at home. But I think Mbeumo looks like a decent shout. Bruno Fernandes has got nice fixtures, and Cunha as well has been scoring quite consistently, so they could be outside options